you see teenagers walking behind me, I have about 8 of them at my house right now, eating me out of the house and home. So
That's so funny.
just ignore them.
All right, guys. So I'll kind of restart this. Sorry. I'm going to record it now. But I just wanted to congratulate everybody on signing up for 9-Week Control Freak. This program is amazing. I highly, highly recommend starting and going through the whole thing. Don't stop. Try not to get off on your days. And not only that, but committing to the full program. So the full program, you guys, is the workout, of course, every day. It's an 18 to 30 minute workout every single day for 5 days in the week, right? Committing to that workout, committing to this nighttime stretches, committing to a daily superfood shake, which is the Shakeology, which is I'm obsessed with. I didn't have enough time, but I meant to have it in my hand right now. The daily superfood shake and a meal plan. So there's 2 different options for your meal plans. There's the To Be Mindset, and then there's the Ultimate Portion Fix. I am a Ultimate Portion Fix girl. Christy is a To Be Mindset girl, which is super fun because you have 2 different programs, but you have 2 people that have done that are like not specialized, but that this is what I like to do, and that's what Christy likes to do. So you have those 2 options, and I say commit to it. Go for it in there. And then another fun thing that I really, really, really suggest you doing, and I know that it's in the beginning and you don't want to do it, no one wants to do it. Ask Tracy, I've been on her about this, and nobody likes to do it, but you have to take those before pictures because I promise you're going to see results at the end. I know. And you don't have to share them. You can just have them. You don't have to do them like, you know how like you see a lot of like mine or Christy's with like our shirt off, or, you don't have to do it like that. You can have a shirt on, you can have some shorts, you can wear pants. Like, I don't care, but just have a beginning picture because you're going to see changes in your face. You're going to see changes in your shoulders. You might not see the scale, this huge weight loss in your scale, but you're going to see results in the way your clothes fit. So I always, always recommend you guys taking those before and after pictures.
When I took mine, I thought that when I went to take my after phase 1 picture, I really wasn't, I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't think I've done anything. I don't feel like I've changed at all yet. It's only been 3 weeks. I feel like, it's going to be pointless. And then I took the picture and compared them to the beginning picture. And I thought, oh, I see definition in my abs. Oh my gosh. Like it surprised me. So you don't have to share it with the group at all if you don't want to. You don't have to post it in the app if you don't want to, which is just seen between you and me or your coach. Right. But I highly suggest you take the pictures, just like Cassie said, because you will.
I will.
Do it. Just do it. So those are kind of the basics of our group. Now, that's the program, right? Like that's what you guys signed up for. You guys signed up for a 9-week program. Okay. But what you're going to get along with all the stuff that you got. So we just talked about your basic package, what you got in the mail, right? But now what you're going to have is an accountability group. And that's where Christy and I and our coaches and then you guys really have to show up. And that's where the fun really happens. These groups are only successful if you guys are participating. It's so like, I know that some of you guys may have been in a group before. I know Tracy has, because Tracy's my girl. She's been with me for over a year doing fitness like this, but she's been with me doing fitness for years with CrossFit. But she can definitely tell you that the groups that she's been a part of, groups that were quiet, and it's really hard. But those groups that are fun and lively and posting every day and showing up for each other and themselves, those are the groups where you really see success. And that starts with you guys. Like Christy and I can get in there and talk and blare all we want and post our sweaty selfies, but unless you guys are doing it, you're not gonna, you won't see as much success. I can guarantee it. So just commit to, like, you don't have to post a sweaty selfie every day, but you could post a picture of your shake or a picture of your food or a fun quote that really inspired you that day. Like, I just really expect you guys in this group to show up for yourself and show up for each other, because it takes a lot of courage sometimes for for me to take a sweaty selfie and then no one says anything on, you're like, maybe I shouldn't have posted that, right? Say something, encourage them, say high five on those days that were tough, right? So I just really want to encourage you guys to get in the group. If you haven't yet, go to that beginning. I posted this thing, and it just is a basic, where are you from, what you doing, what are your goals? Go on there after this call and just introduce yourself, because that's the first stepping stone to being a part of this group, right? So Christy, anything to say with the group?
Just, yeah, participating all the time, and we'll run our little contests for participation, and you got to watch out for Tracy because she's really good at them.
Oh man.
Yeah, you better watch yourself, better participate.
Right. We do fun weekly
Peter and me.
prizes, and we do, like we've done. So you'll see every week there's going to be something new. So like the first week might be, I don't know, sweaty selfie. And then your second week might be focusing on your shakes. And then the third week might be, what is that called? Our fun weeks. Our fun weeks.
Spirit weeks.
Spirit weeks. We have things like that. And so every Saturday we pick a winner and we just encourage each other. It's like a $5 Starbucks card to like some shakes or whatever. We decide what our prizes are. And so obviously the more you're participating, the more chance you get at that, which is super fun too, right? So I just want to encourage you guys those things. So does anybody have any questions so far?
Go ahead.
I have a thing. It's not really a question, but I didn't do any of my brag board at all last time. Like I didn't keep track of any weights. I didn't keep track of how many what my counts were, or anything else like that. But I encourage you to do that, because she does repeat some of the things like within the week, and you'll be able to just even see how much more you're able to do. And it's encouraging when you're doing, you start off with 5s and then you end the workout time with 12s or something. So it's just another point of encouragement, not necessarily to have to brag about it or post it, but just for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. That's a great segue, because that's exactly what I was going to talk about next with this break board. So Tracy's talking exactly about what I did. I didn't take care. I started out strong here. 2 days. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm going to be real with you guys. Like, I am not like a pro at writing down my stuff. I have 2 kids. It's crazy here. I'm just successful because I completed it. Right. But just like Tracy said, to this time, her goal is to write it down. Take that action, that next step. So it's really cool. The first week, this is phase 1, is going to be 3 weeks long. Okay. Every phase is going to start a little different. So you have the same workout or the same warm up for all 3 weeks. And then you're going to have a different warm up for all 3 weeks. And you have a different warm up for all 3 weeks. And you're also going to have these things called AMRAPs. She doesn't call them AMRAPs, but that's like a CrossFit term, and I'm a CrossFit girl. And so it's as many rounds as possible. So you're going to count your as many rounds as possible. Each workout is basically 3 parts, right? You're going to have a warm up, a workout, and then you're going to have a lifting session. Actually, it's 4 parts. And then you're going to have a Tabata, like a 4-minute Tabata at the end.
Cardio.
Which is really cool. Yeah, it's super, like I keep saying CrossFit, but that's because that's what I've done forever. But that's basically kind of how I would break up my classes. And that's why I really love this program, is it's broken up the same way. So you're going to have a density portion, a complex portion, and a Tabata. And then she schedules you guys these rest days. So this one is Wednesday and Sunday. And then she kind of moves us to a weird, it felt like, or no, it was a Thursday. It was a Thursday. Sunday. Thursday, Sunday. Then it turned to Wednesday, Saturday. For the majority of us, for you guys, I don't care what days you pick. For me, work best for me. I do Bible study on Tuesdays, so I would give myself a Tuesday rest and a Sunday rest. Those are my 2 days that I would give myself off, and then I'd work out the other ones. Some people did Monday through Friday. Some people followed this plan exactly. They were like, if she says to rest, I'm resting. Christy did that, right? So yeah, like it just kind of depends on your lifestyle and how you want to go about this. and you've got this great workout board. So that way, if you do it randomly, you do some weird days here, you still can mark it off on the right. Like you still have the mark off, right? Do you guys have any questions with that or what the Bragg board looks like or how it works?
On the brag board, what she wants you to mark is like how many rounds you did of a certain, like, because every workout that's not your cardio workout, once a week you're going to have a workout that's Tabata, which is basically cardio. And the other days you're doing like your back and your triceps, or your chest and your biceps, or it has like certain days you're working a certain portion of your body. And she has, the way it works is she does like 5 moves. She shows you the 5 moves at the beginning, and then she starts a timer for like 12 minutes, and you have to do those 5 moves in the order that she showed you as many times as you can. So like I do the 5 moves, that's 1 round. Then you do it again, 5, that's another round. So then you mark on your board how many rounds you got through, like 3 rounds plus however, many moves you did after that, like 3.5 or whatever. And then you want to mark on the next section, when you do the weightlifting part, you mark what size weight you used. And then on the Tabata part, she has you repeat the same 1 move she shows you over and over. Like you get 10 seconds on in the first phase, you get 10 seconds on, and then you get a 20-second rest. Then you do another 10 seconds on of the move, and then a 20-second rest. And you do that for 4 minutes straight. And what she wants you to mark is like however many you could get in that 10 seconds of doing the move. If it's burpees, how many burpees you did in that 10 seconds, what was your best number out of that 4 minutes you did it, you mark it down. So that's kind of what you can kind of tell how you get better. And so it kind of just keeps it fun, because you get to see like, oh, I upped my weights today in the weight section, or, I did. And my girls, Nettie and Brandy, and my sister-in-law that'll be signing up later, and my mother-in-law, they'll be doing off the wall, which is just the weights part of it. So you'll just mark basically your weight that you used, and then you'll be able to see your progression as you go through. I started with 5s when we started 9-week Control Freak. The most I could like use were 5s, and at the last 2 weeks I was using 10s, and I was like so proud of myself, because I have never used 10s. I've always used 2 5s, and like my max was 8, and now I use 8 and 10s all the time. So,
and you move chairs.
yeah, and I move chairs. My husband's like, whoa.
So a really cool thing that I do, I'm super visual. So when the workout comes out, or when she's talking and she does the moves, I sit here actually, and I hit pause, and I write down if she's got like dumbbell squats, right, is our first move. And then say she's got crunches, and then she's like dumbbell fly, and then she's got lunges.
Yeah.
And then there's always 5 moves. So let's do another crunch. I don't know, whatever. Okay. So I write them down like this, just so you guys know. And then if she tells me it's 12 moves, I set times 12. If it's
Like
times
leg-
12, if it's 12 lunges on each side, I go 12 by 12. These are extra things that just are going to help you guys.
You're going as fast as you can. You're trying to keep, you're like, what move am I supposed to do now?
When I do this, I'm going to go 12, 12, 12, and 12, 12, right? So I can see it. I need it up there. I'm a visual person, right? And then what I'm going to do,
6 on each leg.
yeah.
instead
So
of
then I
12.
always want to make sure to write that. If it was 6 on each leg, I would go 6 by 6, right? Because I'm visual. So then I'm going to also do this. If you guys have a whiteboard, or if you can get one, get one. And I would make a line. Okay. Now this is also CrossFit. Okay. So what I would do here is every time I get through my last crunch here, I'm going to come over and I'm going to wipe it. And then I'm going to do it again. Come over. I'm going to wipe it. Come over. I'm going to wipe it. I'm going to wipe it. Then at the end of the workout, because I'm just going, I'm not listening to her. I'm listening to my music. I'm looking at this and I'm just going. Okay. A lot of people try to keep up with her, or they can't tune her out, right? Just try your best to like tune her out, like turn her down a little bit. Okay. Turn up your music a little more, and then just write this down. So that way you're not watching. Even if you don't have a whiteboard, take out a paper, do something so you don't have to watch your screen the whole time. If you watch the screen the whole time, you're going to end up doing as many rounds as she does, or you're going to get behind her and you're going to get frustrated. So I recommend writing it out, right? And then by the end, I get through my rounds, then I can count these up really easy. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. And then I got through this and this, and then 6 of those. So 24 plus 6 is 30. Yeah. So say I got through that, and then it'd be 4 plus 30 is my total.
That's what you write down on your backboard.
Yeah.
I
So
am
it's kind of
opposite.
like
I like to watch her. And if I get behind her, I watch Kat, the modifier, because she's usually behind a move, you know, because all of them, once they get going, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people doing the workout on their screen, and they're all at different paces. So it's hard to keep up and see, you know, what your next move is going to be if you don't have it written down. So that's why it's really good to just write it down of what you're doing, because then you don't have to watch the screen the whole time and go, what's next, you know?
Exactly.
And then, but I don't play music during it. I like to listen to Autumn. I like to hear her encouragement, because she tells you like, keep going, like, don't, you know, whatever. I like to listen to that. So I don't play music. I like to watch it, but I do have to write it down, because they all go at, and then they're all at different moves, and you're like, which one was next? I can't remember what's next, you know?
Right.
So.
And I love that. That's exactly, it's so good, because if you just write it down, you can also do that. That also reminds me, just a segue, is just that we have that modifier button, which I think is so many people didn't either know about, or they couldn't quite figure out. There's a modifier button. So if you go to here, you know what, I'm going to pull it up. And I'm going to share my screen, because I think it's super cool to show you guys that there is a modifier. Say you start doing the program and you're like, oh no, this isn't, I can't keep up. I'm going to share something. My auntie from Minnesota had a really bad accident. She fell into a fire and she actually burned like 60% of like her, anyways, it was really, really hard for her, to work out and to keep herself motivated. And she was trying to follow Autumn, and she got frustrated. She was new to working out, new to fitness. She couldn't keep up with Autumn. Autumn's encouragement was only making her feel sadder. And it was really hard for her. And so I was like, man, we really have to remember, guys, that there is that modifier button on here. And it's something that you guys shouldn't be afraid to use. And doesn't mean that you're like, you're not where you're supposed to be. It's just a really helpful tool. I'm going to pull it up that way you can use it if you need to, say your back starts hurting or your knees start hurting or something happens. I'm just going to make sure I can find
I love Kat too. She's like so encouraging the whole time.
Super encouraging, and she's so awesome. Let me just why can't
I've liked her in other workouts I've done on there. She's always super.
She was the modifier in 21 Day Fix.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's doing the same for this workout. And she got great results during this 9-week Control Freak workout.
She did. She's awesome. She's also a coach too, which is fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Program. I cannot see here. This is the problem. This is why it got tricky, because I can't. Does anybody know right exactly where it is?
I didn't know we had one.
I
There
just
is
watched
one.
the whole. There's
Is it on
like
the
a thing
app,
where
or you
it
talking about on
goes.
the website?
It puts
It's
the
on
camera
the
only on
website.
her.
Okay, wait. Let me just find it before it was, because I pulled it up the other day and I was like, this is so awesome, because you can have the modifier the entire time. Anyway, if I can't find it right now, I'll pull it up and I'll do a video on it later.
Okay.
But yes, there is a button, and she can be up on your screen the whole time. That was part of the program, and I love that, because then you're not sitting there waiting to see what she's doing. Then you're like, oh, that's what she's doing. Okay, I can do that too, you know? So I'll pull that up and I'll take a video of it.
Okay.
But I love that. she has that option. So basically, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. But do you guys have any questions for Christy, Tracy, or I? Just that, like, because we've done it, and you guys are you just excited?
I'm
Who's
super
nervous?
excited. I can't wait. I'm nervous and excited all at the same time.
You're gonna do good. You're gonna love it. I promise.
Yes.
Let me-
Yeah, I
I'm
was
sure I
nervous.
will.
I was nervous every day to press play. I thought, oh man, but no,
Yep.
it's good. It's good.
It-
And I do
It's so
mine.
good. It's so
I
quick.
roll out of bed basically and kind of find my way to this room because I have to do it like at 5:30 in the morning before I go to school. So it's yeah, I think that probably what I might do this time too is maybe even watch really like through fast forward, watch the workout the night before, because some of the moves can be very just to get my brain wrapped around what she's doing, because some of them are like, wait, what is she doing? And it's just to kind of see it before you have to do it. Or because I did find myself a few times wasting around because I didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah.
So at the time I'm like, cool, I don't know what she's doing. I can just totally just relax during this one. But now I'm thinking I wasted around. So, you know.
I really just hit pause. I let her show me the first movement. I hit pause and then I write it
Yeah.
down. And then I let her, then I do it with her. And then the next movement I hit pause and I write it down. So it takes me a couple minutes, but you're so right, Trace. If you do it the night before, then you don't have to have to hit pause during that portion, but it is hard. That's a discipline. Like that would take some time, like that's being extra committed, and that's hard. So
I have just a little window in the morning. If I miss that window in the morning, I don't, so, but yeah.
Yeah. You're
That's
on
a nice
tight
good thing.
schedule.
You guys commit to a time too, like what works for you, for your fitness. Like I am all over the place with my kids right now. Like it was super hard, but during this program, every day when Taya went down for her nap at 10, I was like 10 to 10:30 is my time to work out. And I didn't let work get in the way. I didn't let my husband's whatever get in the way. I was like, everybody in this household knows I'm working out from 10 to 10:30, and that's my time. And so if you don't have that routine, or you don't have, like, just try to think like, okay, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to work out at 5 p.m. And on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm going to try to work out at 8 a.m. or whatever your schedule is. Like try to write it out, visualize what that schedule is going to look like for you, and then put it into practice and see how it works for this week. And if it doesn't work, don't be afraid to adjust it the next week. It's so hard. We get on these routines that we're like, oh, if we miss a workout, we're done, not going to do it. Right. I failed. Don't feel like that. There's 2 days in the week that you don't work out for that reason. And you can always adjust to it. It's so easy. It's so easy to like, be like, okay, I missed today. Today was not my rest day, but I missed it. I'm going to pick it up on my rest day and I'm going to complete it then. Like, don't be afraid to reach out to Christy or I if you're like feeling overwhelmed or frustrated, right? Like that's what we're here for, is to coach you through it and to just make sure that you succeed. Like that's what we want to do. And that's what we're here for. So, I'm so excited for you guys, and send us a message if you have any issues. And if you have, also, if you haven't installed your wall track yet or blown up your ball, all those are on the Beachbody On Demand app. Just go in and then click program materials, and it has the start guide. It has all kinds of cool things to just like help you set up your wall tracks, help you blow up your ball, answer some questions. And then also there's the nutrition in there too. Okay.
You two don't need to worry about that because you're doing off the wall, which just uses the weights. So there's 2 different versions.
Oh, perfect.
And I'll go over that with you guys. When you go into your app and you go under the programs, 9-week control freak, you'll see tabs across the top. One says workouts, one says off the wall, and that's the one you're going to choose, is off the wall. And then we'll go through that later, but there's also under your programs, the controlled stretches. So you'll have 2 programs you're following. One is 9-week control freak, off the wall for you guys, and one is controlled stretches. Right. And so you're going to do the controlled stretch for that day of the workout. So like phase 1, week 1, day 1, is going to be the same as the same stretch. So at night you have a 5-minute stretch to do right before bed, and it's specific to the workout that you did that day. So she
Mhm.
stretches those muscles that you worked, and
Okay.
it's really, really good. They're so
Awesome.
good.
They're so
It's only
good. I
5
didn't do it
minutes.
the first phase because I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the second and third phase, I was like, man, I should have done these from the beginning. What was I doing?
Mhm.
They're so good. And it's like, it's so true. Like, she really helps you take control of some things that are crazy. My night times were crazy before this program. I finally was able to like mentally be like, okay, woosah at nighttime, and I can breathe and stretch and relax a little. Like, it doesn't have to be so crazy all the time in my house,
Yeah,
you know?
and
And it was so cool to take control of that. I really recommend them.
if you're doing the workout at night, like I know Brandy's got some late night schedules sometimes, just hit the controlled stretch right after you're done and do that. It's only 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
it's worth those 5 minutes to get that stretch in, because she doesn't do
Yeah.
stretches at the end of this workout. You kind of end it. She cools you down a little bit, and then there's no stretch. So this controlled stretch is really nice to have.
I
Sure.
did the control shift even while doing the breakaway. So
These are so
yeah.
good.
I'm back to them.
Yeah.
I know.
Very
I
good.
love them. Yeah. You kind of find them that you really like to do them. So
Mhm.
add them in. All right, ladies, I'm just so excited. I just recommend go all in. Go do it. Go all in, because you don't want to be at the end of this program going, dang it, I should have written it down. Dang it, I should have done those stretches. Dang it, I should have just done the meal plan. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I should have just drank that shake. Why did I drink that stupid shake? Now I got shakes left over. Like, I should have drank the shake. Like, commit to it. Drink the shake every day. Every day. Like, just consider it vitamins and just drink the
That's
shake.
what I do. I don't use
things
them
and,
as a
like,
meal replacement all the
no,
time.
me
Just
either. Me
as
either.
a
So
treat.
like, yeah, just go for it. Enjoy this program. I'm so excited to see you guys in Facebook, and I'm excited. So, and I know Christy is too. We're so pumped. So
And it was
Congrats.
Saturday sweaties. Sweaty
yes.
Saturday.
Oh, sweaty Saturdays. Yeah.
And then every Saturday we meet for Sweaty Saturday. If you have saved one of your workouts for Saturday, you could do it with us, or you can do a stretch with us, or you could do yoga. You can do really whatever you want. But we just have a lot of fun meeting together on Saturday mornings after we drink our Energize or a cup of coffee, and we just have fun. So, all right. All righty, ladies.
Awesome.
I think we kept this quick as we could, right, Christy? Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. Whoops, I hit mute. I think as long as you commit to it and you show up and you participate in the page, and that's really what the special part of this whole Beachbody thing is being a part of this group, showing up and getting everybody else on there too, and being motivated all the time. It really helps keep you committed to the program. And when you commit to the program and you try to just make those healthy choices, you don't have to be perfect at your nutrition to get results. It may take you a little longer to get where you want to go if you're not doing the exact what they're telling you, but don't get discouraged. Just keep going, make a better choice than you did yesterday, and I promise you will see a difference. And just going for it, you're going to get stronger, and it's all up to you. So the more you participate and the more you commit, it's gonna help you out.
I love it. All righty. Well, I'm going to end the recording so that way this recording doesn't